So, um,
Awesome. What's up? Go.
So what are we talking about?
so for one of the subjects that the boys wanted me to talk about was early memories of um, what we, because we weren't there to experience, what we recall about the location where mom and dad were born and raised, and what we know about Charlevoix and Boyne City and um, their lives together. Um, and
Um,
what I recall talking about was like the Charlevoix the Beautiful, Dad's high school career. I have some memorabilia from that, and all of that sort of thing. And you know, I talked to also about a little bit about
We want action.
talk about what you know about mom and dad's life prior to kids, before children.
oh, mom and dad's life BC, as in before children. I don't really know a whole lot about it. Mom doesn't really talk too much about those days. Dad was really the storyteller, but he never really talked too much about those days either. Um, I know that there was a period of time where they sold magazines, and that was like a summer job that they had together with his brother Don and his wife Barb. But Don and Barb didn't make it through the summer, but mom and dad did, and I don't even know if they were married at that time. But um, I don't know a whole lot. I know they did that. I know that my mom had a child before she had any of us, that was born wrong. I don't
Mm.
really know the details, but mom, I don't know that she even saw the baby. I think she was told something and they just took care of it. It's like it never happened, but they named her. They named her Jill. It was a girl. I know that happened, but I don't really know too much about their early married life. I know that when they came back, my dad came back from the war, my mom pinned her hopes on him and set out to capture him, and she was successful. And I don't know why she chose him, but um, she did, because she tells that story. And my dad used to tell a very funny version of that. It was funny to me, a child version of that story, where he said, "Your mom would she got out her cowboy boots, her spurs, and her lasso, and she came to the end of the street, and she whipped the lasso, and she snagged me and pulled me right in." He used to tell that story. It was graphic. Because he was always a storyteller, but kind of the memories I know, or I remember them talking about, are really centered around some photographs. So we have a set of photographs that really, we don't have a lot of photographs of mom and dad at all before, but we just have this one set where they're all on the beach and they're out there with dad's brother Don and his wife Barb, and they're very playful pictures. Everyone looks like they're having the best time. They are gorgeous people. Like, my mom and my dad are just beautiful people. My dad is handsome. He's skinny because he just got back from the war, but he's beautiful, and she's beautiful, and Don and Barb are beautiful. The day is beautiful, the beach is beautiful, and it looks like they're having the time of their life. And I know they spent a lot of time, the four of them, early on. So, but Dad came from Charlevoix. Charlevoix we got to know pretty well because we used to go there. I don't even remember if my brothers did this, but I went there for a couple weeks every summer, and I would meet up with my cousin who was close to my age. And we were left alone completely. We did whatever we wanted to. And we were like 5th grade or so, 5th, 6th, 7th grade, because we did that several summers in a row. And we would just go down to Lake Michigan and spend the entire day on the beach. We must have been brown as toast, as we were outside constantly, just swimming and playing on the sand, and then swimming and playing on the sand, and it was just beautiful. Charlevoix is just beautiful. Breeze and the sharpness to the air, the crispness is always there. It just never gets hot, and the water is just perfect. Boyne City, I don't remember too much about Boyne City. I don't think we did too much there. I think the main focal point of Boyne City would be the house that my grandmother lived in, together with my grandfather, who I knew briefly. I didn't know him for very long. He died pretty young from lung cancer because he smoked cigars on a regular basis. He had a smoking chair and a